my first video I had taught physical world. हमको लग रहा है आप सबको देखे होंगे फर्स्ट वीडियो. जो नहीं देखे हैं आप देख लीजिए, आपको बहुत पसंद आएगा. उसके बाद आपको आसान हो जाएगा ये चैप्टर समझने के लिए. चलिए आज मैं पढ़ाऊंगा यूनिट्स एंड मेजरमेंट. यूनिट्स एंड मेजरमेंट. यूनिट्स एंड मेजरमेंट. आपको मैं बहुत बढ़िया तरीका से ये समझा रहा हूं. आई थिंक ऑल ऑफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड. पहले हम समझना चाहिए यूनिट क्या है, मेजरमेंट क्या है, और किसी को कैसे मेजर करेंगे, क्या मेजर करना है. चलिए हम लोग कुछ सामान खरीद करने के लिए ग्रोसरी दुकान चलते हैं. ग्रोसरी दुकान चलते हैं तो ग्रोसरी दुकान जाके आप मांगते हैं, चलिए मैं राइस 5 किलो, राइस इज इक्वल टू 5 किलो, और शुगर इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, शुगर हमको 2 किलो दीजिए. ओके, राइस 2 किलो, इट इज द क्वांटिटी. दिस इज ये जो है सामान, ये सामान, ये जो हुआ ये क्वांटिटी, दैट मीन्स न्यूमेरिकल वैल्यू. दिस इज यूनिट, दिस इज क्वांटिटी, क्वांटिटी, और अमाउंट यू कैन से, which is also known as numerical value. Numerical value. But another one is unit. So it, the name of the physical quantity क्या हुआ? Mass. अगर मैं आपको पूछूंगा आपका हाइट कितना है, आप क्या बोलते हो ना, 5 फुट 5 इंच, 5 फुट 6 इंच. सो हाइट, तो हाइट अगर बोलते हैं, आप क्या बोलते हो, 5 फीट 2 इंच. अगर सेंटीमीटर में आप कन्वर्ट करते हो, यू विल गेट समथिंग. सपोज यू विल टेल दैट माय हाइट इज, सपोज हाइट इज 172 सेंटीमीटर. सो इट इज मास this. What is the height of this one? So what is, so this is, you can say height is, suppose it is 25 centimeter. That means it is the number, numerical value, and it is the unit. So first one is number, another is unit. Then what happens, यहां भी आप ये जो फिजिकल क्वांटिटी हुआ, ये क्या समझाया, लेंथ. सो पहला फिजिकल क्वांटिटी यहां आ गया, मास, लेंथ. कोई अगर आपको पूछता है अभी टाइम कितना है ना, आप बोलते हैं 7:10. अगर आप कन्वर्ट करते हैं तो ये 7 घंटा हुआ, ये 7:10. अगर AM लेते हो और PM लेते हो, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू हाउ यू कन्वर्ट. बट यहां जो है, यहां इंटरनेशनल एक्सेप्टेड यूनिट सेकेंड. दैट मीन्स 1 is mass, length, time. So there are 7 fundamental physical quantities. How many? 7 fundamental physical quantities, that is known as basic quantities. So first we should know physical quantities. Physical quantities. So can I erase? Yes. Okay. So come to points. First we should know physical quantities. Follow me. Physical quantities. Quantities. That physical quantity have mainly divided 2 types. It is of 2 types, or you can say it is divided into 2 categories. One is fundamental physical quantities. You can say it is basic quantities, basic physical quantities. Another one is derived physical quantities. Physical quantities. So what are the fundamental? There are 7 now. I told one is length. So you can take, in some books it is given mass or length, first one. So length, it is mass. It is time. Okay. Due to scarcity of job, I am writing here. It is temperature. So this one is electric current. Another one is luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. Last one is amount of substances. Amount of substances. Okay, students, these are the 7 fundamental physical quantities. Similarly, fundamental quantities have fundamental units. So it has fundamental units. This is connected with fundamental units. यहाँ जगह नहीं है तो इसी में हम लिख देता हूं, आप समझ जाएंगे। लेंथ का यूनिट जो होगा वो मीटर है, मीटर सिंबल में लिखेंगे। मास केजी हुआ, टाइम सेकंड हो गया, टेम्परेचर केल्विन हुआ, के, इलेक्ट्रिक करंट एम्पियर हुआ, लुमिनस इंटेंसिटी कैंडेला, अमाउंट ऑफ सब्सटेंसेस मोल। अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग द सेम। लेंथ इज एक्सप्रेस्ड इन मीटर, m you can write, mass you can write in kilogram, kg, time in second, temperature SI unit Kelvin you can write in K, electric current is expressed in terms of ampere, you can write A, luminous intensity is expressed in terms of candela, CD, amount of substances is expressed in terms of mole. Okay, now question is, these are the fundamental quantities and fundamental units. Now derived physical quantities. These are those quantities which can derive from the fundamental physical quantities. What the difference? It is independent, it is dependent. ये इसका ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। कैसे? सपोज आप बोलते हैं स्पीड, तो स्पीड लेते हैं तो क्या करते हो ना, डिस्टेंस बाय टाइम। तो डिस्टेंस क्या हुआ, कुछ दूरी जो है वो लेंथ को लेकर हुआ, लेंथ ऑन टाइम, लेंथ और यहां रहा और टाइम भी रहा। सपोज आप बात करते हो फोर्स, फोर्स मास इंटू एक्सेलरेशन, मास इंटू एक्सेलरेशन। सो मास रखे, एक्सेलरेशन में आप क्या कर सकते हो, वेलोसिटी बाय टाइम। वेलोसिटी जो हुआ आप फिर आप कर सकते हो, ये मास आप लिखे, ये मास हुआ, वेलोसिटी को फिर डिस्टेंस बाय डिस्प्लेसमेंट बाय टाइम, अगेन 1 बाय टाइम। तो क्या हुआ, यहां क्या हो गया, तो मास यहां आप लिख सकते हो मास केजी, यहां कितना हुआ, मीटर पर सेकंड स्क्वायर। दैट मीन्स आप एक ऐसे आपको मिला, इसी से लेके मिला, तो ये फंडामेंटल फिजिकल क्वांटिटी हुआ, डायरेक्ट। इसी का अगर यूनिट लिखते हो, ये इसको मीटर पर सेकंड बोलेंगे, इसको न्यूटन बोलेंगे। सो डिराइव्ड फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज आर एक्सप्रेस इन टर्म्स ऑफ डिराइव्ड यूनिट्स। तो फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज हम किसको बोलेंगे, फिजिकल क्वांटिटीज आर दोज क्वांटिटीज व्हिच कैन बी मेजर्ड डायरेक्टली और इनडायरेक्टली with respect to some basic laws of physics. Okay, you can measure in terms of basic laws of physics. Then come to points we should know about this one. Beside that one, there are some supplementary units. That's supplementary units. What are the supplementary units? Supplementary units, in place of supplementary, suppose something you are not understanding, you are unable to understand, I will provide you notes, you take the help of notes. If you have any doubt, you can ask in comments. Supplementary units. One is plane angle, another is solid angle, another is solid angle. Plane angle is measured in terms of radian, so you can write this one is radian. Okay, so in terms of it is stay radian. So it is stay radian, so you can write SR. In terms of, you can write this one or RA. So supplementary units are two types. One is plane angle, you can measure in terms of radian, you can write this one. Solid angle, this is. So now question is, we should understand measurements. So students, question is, whenever you are going to measure a physical quantity, so measurement of a physical quantity mainly depends measurement of a physical quantity. मैं क्या क्या बताया? So now we have to discuss about the measurements. What are the factors on which the measurement of a physical quantity depends? So measurement of a physical quantity mainly depends upon two factors. That is, you write. So measurement of a physical quantity First one is the quantity or amount. That is, main is, you can express this one is numerical value or the number in which quantity is expressed, and the unit both. So first one is numerical value, another one is unit. So how can you write? Suppose physical quantity Q and this one is number, it is U. So physical quantity, so you can give a equation Q is equal to NU, but that NU is equal to constant. How? The N proportional 1 by U. That means smaller the unit, bigger the size. That means magnitude of the quantity is maximum, and vice versa. Suppose N1 and N2 are the units of a physical quantity, and U1. So we can write this one in we can write in this form. Suppose N1, N2 are the numerical value, and U1, U2 are the corresponding units of that physical quantity. You can write this one. Q is equal to N1, U1 is equal to N2, U2. That means it is also Q is equal to NU. How can you understand? अगर आप किसी दुकान जाते हो, कोई भी सामान खरीद करते हो, 1 किलोग्राम राइस मीन्स वो कोई भी दुकान में मेजरमेंट कीजिएगा उतना ही आएगा. So here one suppose 5 meter is equal to how much? 500 centimeters. That means how? This is the expression of this one. So what do you mean by unit? The unit is a standard of measurement. The quantity which is used as a standard of measurement is called unit. But measurement of a physical quantity is basically a comparison process. Okay? You should remember this one. Smaller the unit. Everybody, what do you understand? Smaller the unit, larger is the number, and larger is the unit, smaller the size. So both are inversely proportional to each other. So that's why you will get the N is equal to constant. Now, so you know that what is the importance of unit. Whenever you are going to a shop and demanding ए हमको दीजिए, ओ हमको दीजिए, उसका मीनिंग कुछ नहीं है. अगर दुकान जाते वक्त आप बोलेंगे हमको चावल दीजिए और चीनी दीजिए, कपड़ा दुकान जाते हैं हमको कपड़ा दीजिए, इट इज वर्थलेस. व्हेनेवर यू विल टेल, यू विल एक्सप्रेस हमको 2.2 मीटर, दैट मीन्स ये हो गया 2 मीटर, ये सपोज 20 सेंटीमीटर. इट इंडिकेट्स सम अमाउंट, एक यूनिट आपको वो उसको समझ में आ गया. अगर आप कपड़ा दुकान में जाएंगे इस तरह नहीं बोलेंगे, आप बोलेंगे कपड़ा दीजिए, व्हाट आई टोल्ड समथिंग, देन कम टू पॉइंट. दैट मीन्स विदाउट यूनिट every physical quantity value is worthless. So let us discuss characteristics. What are the characteristics characteristics of units. It should be well defined. I am telling, just you remember, it is well defined, reproducible. It should not change with time. It should not affected by temperature or pressure. It should be universally, internationally accepted. Okay. Then it should be used in convenient. If these values are convenient in use, then it should not change with time. At least remember there are number of factors. At least remember 6 points and 4 points. Okay. Then come to points. Besides this, you must know about other units. Some practical units also you are using to measure the heavenly bodies. Before that, I will discuss about some important things. Whenever you are going to solve a numericals, suppose it is micro, nano, milli, mega, how can you express that one? That I am going to write. Now I have to discuss about system of units. So mainly there are 4 types of system of units. One is Cgs system of units. MKS system, then APS, then SI system of units. So whenever you are writing CGS, it indicates it is centimeter, gram, second. Centimeter means it is the unit of length. Gram, it is the unit of mass. It is unit of time. Similarly, it is unit of meter, kilogram, second. MKS, meter, kilogram, second. Meter, unit of length, unit of mass and time respectively. It is also foot, pound, second. APS system. Foot, pound, second means unit of length, unit of mass, unit of time. System of international D units or international system D units. It is the unit which is modified by unit of MKS. Okay, then come to points. It is convenient to use, but it is not convenient to use. Here, when there is conversion from one system to another system, APS system made some problem. That's why we are not using. It is British system, so it loses its popularity due to some inconvenient use, some problems. Now what we are using? CGS, MKS, SI, a maximum system of units is SI. What happens generally in SI units? Multiples, sub-multiples are expressed in terms of power of 10. It is very fundamental thing and it's used very rapidly. Let us discuss about, besides that one, another one is coherent system of units. Coherent system of units. वो फिर क्या है? ये सब छोड़कर, it is a set of basic units. What I told? It is a set of basic units from which all other units are derived without using any numerical factor by division or multiplication. So, what are the important characteristics of coherent system of units? So, basically things is, so then what will happen? So, in case of, suppose you have to discuss about advantages of SI units, why it is so important and it is popular. So advantages, what are the advantages? So advantages of SI. First one point is, it is a coherent system of units. It is a coherent system of units. Okay, what I told? Because without using any numerical factors, so it is a set of basic units from which all other units are derived by multiplication or division, but without using numerical factor. Another unit is system, it is coherent system, then it is rational system. What do you mean by rational system? Rational system means, so Joule is expressed for all forms of energy here, but in MK system, what is the mechanical Joule is the SI unit of mechanical energy, but in heat, in terms of heat energy, it is calorie, kilocalorie. In electrical energy, it is kilowatt hour. So this is the difference. Then it is a basic units. Basic units. So beside that, it is a metric system. It is a metric system of units. Okay. Another point is, you just remember these points. Absolute units. Absolute units. Then it must internationally accepted units. Internationally accepted units. Accepted units. So coherent system of units, rational system, metric system, absolute units, internationally accepted units. So this absolute system of units, what will do? Metric system. It is very easy to convert multiples and submultiples using the power of 10. But in case of absolute system of units, so gravitational terms, in gravitational units we do not use G. Okay, so these are the advantages of SI. And let us discuss about the prefixes. What are the importance? Suppose you will use, now we have to use prefixes of power of 10. How can you use in short form? Suppose multiples. Suppose you will tell it is deca, hecto, kilo, mega, giga, tera, peta, exa. So here you will use, it is the multiples. Okay. So it is in terms of, it is what you will use? It is, so it is prefix. In prefix what you will write? This one. In multiples it is, suppose in this size it is multiples 10 to the power 1. And prefix 10 square, it is 10 cube, it is 10 to the power 6, then it is 10 to the power 9, it is 10 to the power 12, 10 to the power 15, it is 10 to the power 18. So 10 to the power 18. Okay. So multiples prefix symbol, it is very important. Deca, hecto, kilo, mega. So in terms of deca, you will write this one: deca, hecto, kilo, it is mega, it is giga, tera, peta, exa. Besides these three, you will use capital letter. And it is also important, whenever you will write the unit, it is always small letter. Okay. So similarly, sub multiples, if you will use sub multiples, then prefix, then symbol, what and how you will write. It is deci, So it is some multiples, it is 10 to the minus 1. Better you try to remember deci, centi, milli, micro, nano, pico, femto, atto. How can you remember? यहाँ देखो, यहाँ 1 2 3 तक क्या हुआ, एक एक पावर बढ़ते गया यहीं तक। उसके बाद आप 3 पावर बढ़ाते गए और आपको आराम से ये चीज मिल गया। अब पावर देख रहा है 3 से 3 बढ़ा, फिर 6 से 3 बढ़ा, फिर 9 हुआ, 9 से 3, फिर 3, फिर 3। तो यहाँ जस्ट इसका रिवर्स है। यहाँ कितना आ जाए, डेसी, डेसीमीटर, सेंटीमीटर, देन मिलीमीटर, माइक्रो, just opposite of this one. So okay, this one. So how can you write? You can write these are the symbols while you use the abbreviation of, it is the prefixes for power of 10. Okay, you have to remember this one. It is very very important, and whenever you will solve the numericals basically. Okay, then after that we have to discuss about the other units. Okay students, so after that we have to read some practical units. What are the some practical units you are using? Generally these units are used to measure the heavenly bodies. So what are the practical units? This one is astronomical units. Astronomical units. So you can write AU. Okay. Then another one is light year. You can write light year. Third one is parallactic. Second, that is parsec. Okay, then come to point. Let us discuss one by one. What is the astronomical unit? It is the distance of the sun from the center of the earth. Center of the sun to the center of the earth. Average distance. It is average distance or mean distance. So its value is 1 astronomical unit. You will write 1.496 into 10 to the power. It is 11 meter. Nearly about, you can write this one is 1.5 into 10 to the power 11 meter. Then 1 light year definition. It is the distance. Mind it, all are the units of distance. All are used for measuring the distance, physical quantity distance. It is the distance traveled by the light in vacuum during 1 year. That means you know the speed of light is how much? 3 into 10 to the power 8. 3 lakh kilometer per second. 3 lakh kilometer per second means this is kilometer per second. If we use this one becomes 3 into 10 to the 5 into 10 cube per second. That means 3 into 10 to the 8 meter per second. So if we convert in year, okay, first one we have to discuss about light year. So it is 1 light year is equal to 3 into 10 to the 8, 24 into 60 into 60. Then it is 365 days. So that is how much? It is 9.46, 10 to the 12 kilometer, and we can write this is 9.46 into 10 to the 15 meter. This is the value of 1 light year. This is the value of this much. Then come to points. 1 parsec. 1 parsec. Before that we should understand 1 parsec is equal to how much it is? It is 3.1 into 10 to the 16 meter. Parsec means it is on comparison with this one with 2, it is very important. When it is the distance, अभी मिटा सकता हूं? ओके, देखिए ये क्या हो रहा है ना, अगर ये चीज है, ये सन है, ये यहां से आपका सन है, यहां क्या है ना, आर्थ है, यहां अगर आर्थ है, यहां से जो डिस्टेंस है वो लेंथ हुआ, सो ये 1 AU इज इक्वल टू कितना हुआ, 1.5 इंटू 10⁻11 मीटर हुआ. सो ये थीटा हुआ, वो थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1 सेकेंड एंड इट इज द आर. सपोज इट इज O, it is, you can say S, it is E. Okay, so what happens, it is the distance, okay, having this one is used for arc of length, this one value 1 AU, that subtends angle theta at the center. This is the definition of parsec. Parsec is coming from the word parallactic second. So this is the, now important is, what are the 1 light year is equal to how much, 9.46 into 10⁻15 meter, and 1 astronomical 1.5 into 10⁻11 meter. Then another one is 1 parsec is equal to 3.1 into 10⁻16 meter. If you divided 1 by this one by divided, you will get the one value. If you divided this one, what is the relation between this one? What is the relation between this one? So suppose 1 light year is equal to how much? 3.1. Then come to points. If we find the relation between this one, 1 parsec is equal to how much? 3.26 light year. How? Suppose if you divided 1 parsec divided by 1 light year, 1 parsec is equal to how? 1.5. 1 parsec 3 into 3.1 into 10⁻16 meter. Then 1 light year is equal to how much? 9.46 into 10⁻15 meter, and you will get the 3.26. So in this way, 1 parsec is equal to 3.26 light year. And if you divide this one, another relation you will get. If you divide 1 light year divided by 1 astronomical unit, similarly 1 light year is equal to how much? 9.46 into 10⁻15 meter. Then 1.5 into 10⁻11 meter. So you will get 6.4 into 10⁻6. So 1 light year is equal to 6.4 into 10⁻6 astronomical unit. So this one, if you divide this one, okay, this one is, so this one, so it becomes nearly about, this one is similar, so it is 10⁻4 and nearly about 6.3 something. So you will get the 6.4 into 10⁻, it is, if you do 6.3, this one is 10⁻4, then it is astronomical unit. This is the relation, okay, among all 3 practical units. Okay, beside that you will remember one, suppose other units, 1 angstrom. You know that angstrom is the unit which is used for measuring the distance between the atoms. Suppose हाइड्रोजन, यहाँ जो डिस्टेंस है हाइड्रोजन एटम बीच में जो डिस्टेंस मेजर करते हो वो एंगस्ट्रॉम. सो 1 एंगस्ट्रॉम इज इक्वल टू 10⁻10 मीटर. सिमिलरली फर्मी, यहाँ न्यूक्लियस है, प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन है, जो पहला वीडियो में हम बताए हैं. सो यहाँ से जो न्यूक्लियस है वहां न्यूक्लियन बोलते हैं. प्रोटॉन न्यूट्रॉन में जो है वो क्या हो गया, ये सपोज 1 हुआ. अनदर वन इज फर्मी. 1 Fermi is equal to 10⁻15 meter. Okay. Similarly, 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeter. 1. What are the other units? You will remember these are the basic units. Okay. And most important thing is what are the kp plus pp. Just one thing I am telling now. Important is you try to understand in parsec what you use. ये जो आप यूज किए हैं ये आपका ये जो सेंटर से आप बनाए हो थीटा जो 1 सेकंड लिए वो थीटा हुआ 1 सेकंड. इसको आप 1 सेकंड लिखते हो तो वो कितना हुआ 1 सेकंड को आप लिखते हो 160 यहां लिखते हो मिनट्स. फिर क्या करते हो ना 160 यहां 1 मिनट जो होता है कितना ये होता है 1/60 डिग्री. कितना हुआ ना 1 जो डिग्री हुआ ये डिग्री ये आप सेकंड लिए थे फिर मिनट किए उसका बाद डिग्री किए तो 1 डिग्री जो होता है वो 60 मिनट होता है. 1 डिग्री 60 मिनट में 1 डिग्री हुआ तो 1 मिनट में कितना हुआ 1/60 डिग्री हुआ. तो मिनट जगह में इतना कर दिए. फिर क्या करना है ना 180 डिग्री इज इक्वल टू पाई रेडियन. कितना हुआ पाई रेडियन. तो 1 डिग्री कितना हुआ तो पाई बाय 180. तो यहां क्या करना है तो 1/60 ये 1/60 था ये 1 डिग्री को हम कन्वर्ट कर दिए पाई बाय 180. सो व्हेनेवर यू विल कैलकुलेट थीटा इज इक्वल टू L by R, so you will calculate R is equal to L by theta. Then L is how much it is 1 AU. That value you know it is 1 AU. Then theta you got this value is theta. If you express this one you get the result. This is the value. Okay. Then after that you should know. Suppose question is how many light years are there. How many light years are there in 1 year? So how can you convert? Now first you will use 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the 5. कितना 15 मीटर. That means इसको आप लिख सकते हैं इतना 9.46 into 10 to the 15 into 1 meter is equal to 1 light year. Can you understand or not? Okay. Then 1 meter is equal to 1 by 9.46 into 10 to the 15. Okay. So that is if you calculate this one what will happen. So it is 100 by 946 into if you convert it is 10 to the minus 15. If you calculate so you will get the result. How much? Just you do. So if you divide this one what will happen. So this one so it becomes it is if you take this one so it becomes so if you will do this one so you will get this one so it is 1.057. How can you divide that you know it is 946. You will take this one it is 0. Then it becomes 1. If you will convert this one you will write this one. So 1 meter is equal in this way. Then another one is suppose question will come convert if the nucleus is expressed in terms of 15 Fermi. 15 Fermi you convert in meter. So how can you convert? Okay, that I will add in notes and you follow the whole notes. ऐसे आप मेरा वीडियो देखते रहिए और कमेंट दीजिए आपका जो दिक्कत है जो प्रॉब्लम है कमेंट में डालिए और नोट्स को फॉलो करके इसको समझने के लिए कोशिश कीजिए. एंड इफ यू गो थ्रू द नोट्स एंड व्हाट आई एम टीचिंग यू फॉलो मी एंड लिसन केयरफुली यू विल बेटर अंडरस्टैंड. ओके सो माय टारगेट 100% becomes successful and you can score 100%. Thank you. Have a good day.